Hello and welcome back. It's funny, I'm immediately exiting out of the game. That's because I want to load up Fake World. Hell yeah. What is Fake World? Well, it's a map where I can do whatever I want. And in this case, we have infinity chests and stuff. Specifically, I need to do a little test. So I just need, like, these guys. Oops. Over here. Where's my massive substation? There we go. So these guys are basically going to, you know, eat up as many items as they can per minute. However, what I have to find out is how many of these let's just take, you know, oops. Yeah, so my question is, let's spam some more of these just to be safe. Let's put down one of these. Well, that one's legendary. Hold on, we don't have those. Give me some normal ones. Huh. Oh. Well, it takes 4 of them exactly. Now, if I were to place an intermediate, nope. If I did it like this, it should be fine, right? Yeah. It's doing it okay. Yeah, so this is gonna have to be our layout, but remember, we will have, if I may, 6, 6, 6, and another 6. Right. Is this... No, yeah, now it's 6. So that's for one side. If we'd imagine, like, this would be here. And, then, you know, there would be some rails. Let me guess. Yeah, this is aligned wrong. But yeah, there would be some rails. Then, you know, there would be another set of them. Set up some more of these. Just, yeah. So, eventually, once we lays down all the infinity chests, we would, place then these guys down. And I now somehow have to make it so, it's 8 of these guys. Wish me luck. Time to do some math. Let's see. Because, yeah, one of these does 16, and this does 60. So, 64 and 60... It's not perfect, but... I'm just gonna make it go down this pipe. It's not perfect. Sadly. Wait. Once it stabilizes, it is a completely perfect stream of items. Granted, maybe these ones aren't as fast, but that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. We can only hold... So that's fine. I'm gonna do this really like this, and then... Sure, let's make some steel chests. What else am I gonna use the steel for? But yeah... With turbo belts... We can do this. It's kind of infuriating the middle one isn't completely scented, but... I won't cry over it, not too much. However, this does mean that at the end of the day... we can have these perfectly equalized. Also, wow, this is expensive. We're gonna have to order up a calcite here. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna set up... Because we have to get our calcite from somewhere. So I'm gonna, I'm just gonna do a double thing. And, I'm gonna order up. We'll do 2,000 calcite for each of them. Overkill, sure, but it's gonna equalize eventually, so it doesn't matter. Now for the ores. One of these belts should be way more than enough. Because, yeah, this is stacked. Theoretically, wait, how many of these could fit? 1? 2, like, I will take... I'll take this one. Sure, whatever. Can you believe I have the fucking Bubsy 3D soundtrack? A little bit of it stuck in my head. Blame Sean Shanson. Okay, not me. It was his video. Oh, I should be using a balancer. I am not a moron. Wait, let me just really quickly Google 6-belt balancer, if I can find where my mouse is. Let's see. Huh. Okay, let me try this out. Oh, I'll have to do it somewhere where it's open. Hold on. So, 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Hmm. So where does this guy go? Like this? What about you? There's an empty space here. You then go over here. And this space is empty. Mm-hmm. I hate this design, but it does seem to be functional. I'm gonna have to move it, like... Yeah, I'll just put it here somewhere. Oh yeah, wait, this should mean this entire system has already started working, hasn't it? Or maybe not? Oh, wait a minute, there's just... Yeah, not enough of it. Okay. Can you believe... Can you believe these giant forging plants take up so much ore? I can't believe it. Preposterous. What was the point of that even? I have landfill. I guess I was still working with the, Vulcanist limitations in mind, because I was just there recently, you know, Okay, there we go. And then once we're done... Yeah, sure. Wait, if I was being intelligent about this, I would, disable the roboport. And do that. And this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the power grid does not like this at all. We are, definitely pulling. Wait, also, this isn't even equalized. Actually, you know what? No. It deserves to be. If I'm already doing so much stuff, you know, I may as well make sure it's actually functional. Okay. What is the... What is... Yeah, okay. It is in range. Whatever. And now this is disconnected. So, there we go. Yeah, there's not much fuel in here, even. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is, I need, like, a... basically an 8-to-1 balancer. Which... Wait, that's literally just... Right? Like... Huh, that's, yeah. Wait, I could probably make this more compact. Yeah. If I did it like this... Welcome back, train. And then did this. Hey! We did it in only a little bit more space. You know, and then a final little equalizer just in case, and then it goes off, I guess. Yeah, but how am I gonna do the other ones? Oh, wait. Thought this was gonna be a little bit too easy. So what about this one? Oh yeah, this is the fun in Factorio. Everything is like a little puzzle for you to solve. Can the puzzle be irritating? Absolutely. Oh my god, wait a minute. If I do this, then both of them are gonna... Wait, what if I do this? The fuck do I do? Wait. Wait, no, this isn't the solution, because I'm stupid. So what is the solution? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what? Is it just because they're out of robo range? Yeah, it is. Okay. Watch this error disappear. Anyways, now that my stuff's no longer being stolen by robots, let's try again. So, how do we have to do this, which is irritating, but then, theoretically, wait, what if I, no, it has to be like that. Right? Yeah. How fun. Okay. Now, we have a perfect 8-belt balancer. Sort of. Of course, the issue with this is the other one, where we don't have to do these 4, and the way I'll do these 4 is like this. Twice. And then, you know, just... Yeah, that really is the only way to do it. That is disappointing, but what else can I really do? Oh. Well, at least I can move this one a little bit further back. No, come on. Yeah, you know... I know this looks really ugly, but it doesn't actually take up that much more space. Only 2 more, really. Granted, it does look uglier, but still. Well, it takes up 3 more space because of this. Well... No, I won't bother experimenting with that. Oh yeah, also... whole problem here, when you do this... If I tried to do this now... That orientation actually functions. Good to know. Was worried for a moment it wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, because... Then when I would flip it normally... You know, it wouldn't do that if I didn't... set it up beforehand like that, and, Oh. Oh, that's concerning. What blew up? Well, that's not concerning anymore, but still. At least we don't have to worry about trains exploding as often, now that I've cleared up a lot of the really nearby nests. So now we still have to deal with the mostly nearby nests, but the really nearby nests are basically gone. How are you holding up? This is all doing pretty well. Do we still have these guys? Can I put some of you in? Yeah, should help a little bit. Well, I'm not even crafting many of these, so it doesn't matter. Hey! What did I oh, never mind. It's just full. Yeah, so... Now to do the very important test that I didn't do before, which was, is the output actually, like, sustainable? I don't know why I did that when the solution is just 7 of these and then... I'm gonna... Yeah, so one full of these was handled by 8 of them. So this is gonna be total overkill, but I need a sustained test, and otherwise I feel like I'm gonna run out of inventory space. Okay, sustained test is running. These things are filling up. I'm gonna have to pick up and dispose of all the iron in them. Sure, I'm not just doing this, to be honest. For more capacity. Come on. Surely. Robots? Oh. Well, that's convenient. Not sure what I'm gonna do with all the iron, but... Didn't pick it up on some of them. Okay. How's this holding up? Pretty well. I mean, it's not really that much. It is, but you know what I mean. Come on. Wait a minute! We're overdrawing. This is very bad. I'm gonna need to turn this thing off. We'll continue the test later. We need more nuclear reactors. I'm just doing this cause... Yeah. The battery system is, like, firing back up. Oh, yeah, geez, the steam turbines have kicked in again. Just giving us that little extra push. Though, seemingly not anymore. Yeah, they immediately shut off once their batteries got over 20, yeah. But that does mean that the steam backup functions as intended. Which is, as they say, you know, good. Anyways, yeah, let's put down some more nuclear power plants, shall we? Just where the first one was, put some more down. Like a second one. You gotta be shitting me. I don't have decider combinators. Well, I'm gonna have to automate them. Yeah, I see the train out of fuel issue. It's not as important as the other issues. Where do we... Huh. I'll build it down there, I guess. Tell you what, let's deal with the train out of fuel thing. As you know, so, okay, actually, what I'm just gonna do is because these trains are mostly here doing nothing. So, I'll just do that, and then... Put you over here. And request... like, 40 rocket fuel. Now, how do we do the decided combinators? Well, there's, probably room for them down here somewhere. Over here. Overkill? Maybe. What it allows me to do is just take some of these guys, put one here, put another one here. Move one more like that. Then make this belt swoop in like that. I'm gonna just use these ones, it's fine. Okay. Right? That should be... yeah, it is fine. So how much did one of these make? I guess we can check out the peak. $466 megawatts for one of them. So we need to sustain 466 megs. Huh. Yeah, that's one of them working overtime. The other one's, almost ready. Now that this one's built, we can make a third one. Now, why is that train still empty on fuel? You know what I mean? You can see it's still hungry. Why aren't you filling it? Manual? Automatic. There we go. Yeah, well, central processing isn't gonna be able to process anything for a while. Not until we make sure it actually has, like, you know, the necessary capacity. I guess until we know that we're not just gonna, like, oops, we're out of power, the factory's pulling too much. But it is what it is, I guess. How much have you made? Ooh, wait, this is already almost full. Here comes the money! Now, as you may be wondering, what do we do with this information? Well... here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a, I'm gonna put one of these guys over here. And I'm gonna put this guy. And I'm gonna say, enable or disable. If the amount of U-235 is more than... Yeah. And this will be taken to a much fatter storage depot right over here. Why? Well, so we can use it for later. We'll do output priority right. And this should be fine until this drops to... Well, I mean, we'll see. Yeah, because this basically works in large waves of stuff. But yeah, as you can see, now this is still above 20k. However, once it drops below 20k... Yeah, as you can see, this one freezes up, and then they can pass over there. And yeah, we have 25k in the network, which means 5k is in there. So yeah, we'll just have to subtract 20k from the full calcs to know how much we have. Anyways, yeah, the first reactor is booting. What's the issue here? Oh, the issue is that our reactor production is not fully automated. And because of that, we are suffering. What are we out of? Well, there's absolutely... Huh. We need steel? And that's the main thing we're out of, so... I guess we should turn... yeah, some of that iron into steel as well. I'll see. Tell you what, I'm gonna put up, like, a little overflow thing here. Our priority will be right, but if it's overflowing, then... You know, we may as well send it to... Oops. Where is the... Yeah. What a convenient solution. Nope. You know what? Sure. Craft as many of these as you need to. Who cares? Reactor number 2's coming up online. Yeah, this one's just starting. So what's 466 times 3? Like 1,300. That should be more than enough to power this guy back up. We just have to wait a little for reactor number 3 to come online. I guess not reactor number 3, but you get what I mean. Huh? Okay, whatever. Only one more reactor, cool. I don't even know if this is the most efficient system. All I know is that it functions. Probably would be more efficient to only use one set of these, but it is what it is. Come on. At last, missing piece is gonna be done soon. Yeah. Pick it up. Come on. Pick it up. It's right over there. There we go. Okay, it should be fine with mostly like 2.5 of the reactors. But once I connect this up, we'll have to see. Because the belt's gonna even out, so these guys are gonna have like a head start. Guys, we're immediately... Wait. Okay, hold on. Go back to... Huh. Well, the good news is this is working very well. We're getting what seems to be a full sustained belt. Until we run out of electricity charge. Then we're hitting 20% battery charge. Now the steam turbines are kicking in. The reactor is still not online. I'd say, considering... Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with so much iron. But, I'm also just going to, remove this manually, I guess. But yeah, it functions! Which is nice. So, we now have 240 iron per second. What do I do with this? I don't know. What is the thing I am low on? Let's see. I'm running low on multiple kinds of signs. I have, oh, military signs. What part of mill signs am I low on specifically? I don't know. It's one of those things where, if I want to bother with it, I'm going to have to, like, completely rebuild a new module. So let's do that. I'm gonna need a shitload of tier 3s. Let's, sure, build them next to here, where there's empty space. So, as we know, this is just so the bots bring them in. To build a gray science thing, also known as a military science pack. So we need 0. So, what's O12? O12, for those who do not know, so if we have, so 1 divided, I can find the division, by 0.12 is 8. Sort of. Well, because the way this is rounded, I think it rounds down. I'm not sure. However, what I am sure of is if you look here, it needs 2 walls, 1 grenade, and 1 piercing round magazine, which means that for, every... How many of these? These are 6. No, I can't count. For every 8 of these, we need 3 things. We need, 1. Well, we need, as you can see, 1 grenade. Which I'll put over here. 1 piercing module. And 2 walls. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move these around a little bit because this guy needs... Yeah, this guy has to be closer to the front. Because this guy just needs so much. This only needs walls. We can actually... We should be manufacturing walls off-site. Now, we'll manufacture them here for the sake of simplicity. We will have... We can just use normal, boring-ass belts for this. So this will be the output belt for these guys, and then they'll need 4 belts for themselves. Like this. And we'll just use this. So... Yeah. Out of curiosity, can I use these guys? No, no, and no. Only here. So if I place down 3 of these and 1 of these, that gives me 20%, which breaks all of the ratios. But it's overall way better. Do I do this? I don't see why not in the endgame. Now, if I had 1... So, 1 divided by 0.15 would be 6 point something. And 0.3 per second divided by... Yeah. So, okay, we're gonna have to lower this down to 6, then. For now. Because we haven't added the modules to these guys. Okay, so this one will make... So yeah, these guys will need 0.3. So... If I may very quickly... 0.3 times... So 2.5 divided by 0.3 means one of these guys can supply 8. Now this one only does 0.15, so it's actually a ratio of 1 to 1 for grenades. If I add these guys, it's gonna be plus 200%, which means it's gonna be 0.46. And 0.46, well, let's take 0.45, divided by 0.15 is 3. So this setup, we only need 2 of these guys. Similarly, now with this ratio, when we use this ammo, we will only need... We can only make 0.41 per second, but if I do this, it's 1.25. 1.25 divided by 0.15 is, again, 8. Meaning one of these will be enough, and this one will also, if you remember, require its prerequisite of normal ammo. Yeah, which... This takes 6 seconds of yeah, and this normal one is exactly like that one. So now it's just about us somehow reorganizing this to make it fit. First of all, I want the grenades and normal ammo to be somewhat aligned. I'll do it like this. Maybe add 1 more space. So when I'll have, like, iron and copper pass, like, iron on one side, copper on the other side. And, I'll make it do, like, this. Yeah, and then... yeah, I'll make it do that, because I want this to just be stackable, right? So when the walls are gonna be done, they'll be thrown onto, the belt. Well, actually, while we're doing this, because I know I'm gonna need it, like, let's be real here. What happened moments ago? Add another one. So, yeah. Oh, we need to get colon somehow. I'll figure it out. But first, this will, like... yeah. Dispense this. Onto this belt. Which makes sense. Now, how do we get colon to here? We go back by one. Make this go, yeah. Making this go back by one. And just making it go straight, yeah. And then, over here, we can weave through the coal. Kind of like that. Oh, wait, we can actually save a buck by, only doing this. Yeah, and then continuing onwards. And for the steel, we can just get it via a long inserter from here. And with the same sort of deal, right? So those are the 3 inputs, plus stone down here, which, this is kind of stupid. Okay, I'll figure it out later. Let me first try to route the outputs. So for the outputs, I mean, it's gonna be like this. Because it doesn't matter on what side of the belt this really goes. Then, okay. I'm gonna remove this, move you back by one, and move you back by one like this. And I'm gonna move you like this. Can't wait for all this to fail because it did a fucking ratio wrong. So let me just really quickly test something. First of all, move you over there. Second of all, put you here. Third of all, if I connect this to some electricity, if I put an item here, where does it go? Wait, what? Huh, Ah, great. That sucks. Okay. What if I did it like this? No. What if I did it like... Wait, what if... get the wool back. What if I just put the wool pass through? Like this. And then do this. So the wool is just gonna be, yeah, doing it like... Well, we'll need one of these guys, but you know. Like this, into this slot. And this guy will just be on its own. Which, you know, I mean, sure, whatever. But, at least then I can do this. Yeah. And then for this... having to do something like... Wait a minute. I would need... to do... something like this. So close, yet so far. Okay, let me finish this top up. And then... yeah, we'll figure it out. This is, like... maybe this is only something I find fun, but these puzzles are fun. Self-induced puzzles, but still. I do like... because the issue is... oh! Right, wait a minute. Something... I just had an idea. What if... I move both of these like that? No, I can't do it with only two space, unless... hold on. Yes, we can also figure out the power system for this, which... unsurprisingly isn't that hard, but still... okay, wait, I just need to figure... because there is a solution, definitely. Because if this one's gonna be over... wait a minute. I got it. How many items can you move per sec? Well, multiple. Okay, whatever. If I put you here... took my hypothetical you, and then... yeah. Put you here. Yeah, that'll be fast enough. And then if I put... yeah, this... yeah, and then it doesn't matter for this one. There we go. Let's build it a few times. Now, is building with modules intelligent? I genuinely don't know. I just do it because I find it fun. Honestly, I could have probably done better by consolidating some of the resources. So that's gonna be 1. That's gonna be 2 resources, actually. This is gonna be... Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. So where do we get stone? We're gonna need coal first. Coal is gonna be the top one. Oh my god, we get stone already from here. So we can just, come over here. Hitch onto this. Yeah. Now, you may be wondering what is the point of trying to build compact in a game like Factorio? And the answer is, it's really just good practice. If you don't build compact, there's a much lesser chance that you are going to know how to build compact when you need to. I guess some of it is, like, you know, premature optimization, but a lot of it is also just general optimization. It's good to kind of, you know, optimize stuff. Right, let's power up the main plant, and I'll have one long iron thing going over there soon. Well, actually, no. So I need a straight line down all the way to the tracks. Like that. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to maybe go around some of these, but it's gonna be fine. So yeah, we'll have to get 3 resources up there that way. Well, coal is kind of close. But yeah, we need iron and we need copper, and we have, fuck, we have copper. Look, we're barely even using this. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, and here's a coal as well, but there's probably a closer coal location if we need it. No, wait, this is a module, we're not... I've made a personal rule to never directly steal from modules. It's just kind of bad practice, you know? Makes things kind of look like shit. Honestly, I wish there was like a packing block that turned an unpacked belt into a packed one. Well, that's what I'm about to do here, if you're wondering what this fucking crime is I'm trying to do. So yeah, let me just, They're over here. Ah, man, why doesn't it smart place them? So that was the point of the smart placement. However, sadly, even if it's called smart placement, it can still be really stupid. Is the mixed belt on its way? No, because... Now it is. Oh wait, this was never balanced. I have to balance it, otherwise something's gonna shit itself eventually. How is the electricity network coping? Wow. 1.2... We're genuinely pulling, yeah, 1.21 gigawatts, man. It's just... Now, you may be wondering, where am I going to get the steel from? And I don't know either. This video is going on long, but I am determined to finish the job. Because, after this, I'm just going to sleep. Factorio tired me. Not like that I'm tired of the game, it's just... mentally tiring, if you get my drift. It happened again. So easy when there's so many items on... Oh, fuck. On the belts. Come on. There we go. So one of the issues sorted. What did they just do? That little weirdo dance. Okay. Honestly, huh. No way, this is the closest hole we have. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Wait, no. Coal is the furthest away one. Can you believe how much of this is just gonna be me running around with belts? And then, like, you know, you hit this. You have to run down with the belt. I don't even know where the steel one's gonna go. I don't know where this one's gonna go. You know, yeah, maybe, huh. You see, the issue was I built solar in the base, but there wasn't that much room. So now, yeah. As long as I don't see that little alert telling me, oops daisies, you're out of resources, that's, it's gonna go relatively smoothly, you know, Oh boy, do I have the urge to set up a giant steel ref. However, if I try that, I'm gonna run out of power immediately. Huh. Aha! Wait, this is bad. I'll have to control it manually. It probably explains a lot of my problems currently. Okay, stop. Drive remotely. Just go back. Go back. Hold A, I guess? Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, I forgot to... Okay, whatever. So, just stop there. I'll do that. Fuck. I don't want to set up a steel ref still. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I overcooked it. And, I'll see you next time when I actually fix this. For now, though, yeah, the plan's gone silent again because... It... Twice?! Come on now. Okay, we have to drive this one back into... Come on now. How does this keep happening? I mean, I understand how, but... You know... Give it some coal. Same here. Cause, man... Yeah, the rails outside of the base are unsafe. We're gonna have to, By the way, you see this? This means they've already re-expanded. Time to deal with them really quickly. Wait, there's also something here. Definitely. Come on. Okay. Man, they really built a big base up here. Ain't that annoying? Same here. Like... Well, this video is really dragging on now as I'm getting distracted, but... You know how it is, you get me. Look, there's another one! Look how massive those fucking worms are as well, Jesus. Yeah, push him back. Yeah, I guess... What else is there really to do? I'll see you, See you next time. When we do more of this stuff, because I'm gonna go insane if we don't. Bye-bye.